So now then, I started this job yesterday, making a new entrance into a little cottage across the field here. So just got a 12-foot gate on here. It was awkward little angle, so we're taking that out. I think we've done it at 3.6 now, wide across the drive itself. So the opening is quite a bit wider now than it was. I'll say the gate was at a funny little angle, pretty much straight onto the drive, so we'll make it better to get in and out. So this is where we're at now, just stripping the topsoil off here. Ready for some stoning tomorrow. Got the tram there to put in. So it's on quite a bit of a slope when you look at it. So we're digging it 250 deep on the left there and 200 mil on the right hand side. So the stone will probably stick out at 100 mil to the right hand side, then this topsoil will batter off and put it back up to the stone, so it ties it in all nicely. So then down this side here we've got water and electric just running as well. So I thought I'd best just get the camera out quick before I finish it. So it's nice and firm underneath. On top it was ever so soft earlier, so it was pulling the digger all over, but it's dried up a bit more down this end here to what it was. So I'll show you how we're going on. So like I say, it's nice and soft and a bit slippery on here, so just have to be a bit gentle when we're digging off, otherwise it just pulls us downhill. Then once you've gone down once, you can't get back, so you just keep slipping back into the holes that the jack legs left. You can see they're a little bit high this end, so ease it over a bit. So go back to just where we finished off, and just pull it through, follow the line down, still a bit high. So every time we've just pulled on a little bit, it'll just pull us downhill a little bit anyway. It's nice and sticky. I say about the first 4 inch is quite damp. So the frost come out of it this morning and it just pulls the moisture out of it. So after this one it should just dry up a bit. Same again, you try and pull it off in too big of layers, it just pulls big lumps up and it leaves it all lumpy like that, just there. So the next few buckets just take off nice and thin, just so it takes them lumps off, just so it leaves it nice and smooth on the bottom. And if it does rain, they'll not fill up with water. And if they fill up with water, then you put your stone on, you end up getting mud coming through your stone. You're putting the tram down, but you still get the water come through your stone. So keep the bottom nice and smooth as we can. 20mm off or so. That one just to polish it off a bit of pressure on it just to give it a nice finish. Now I'll just lift this over. This one I'll just go a little bit lower with the machine. So when we slide the back actor across, I'm not going to start lifting it about again. I can just slide it across on the power slide on the back end to where we want it. So again, I take the turf off take it off as thin as I can. So when it comes to topsoiling up, we've not got no big cloddy soil. So it comes off quite easy, nice and thin, with it being nice and damp on top. Clear that edge off. Same again this time, I'll just take, not quite up to the blue line. Pull the turf off as thin as I can. Then get a good chuck on there so it's not all in one big lump. It just makes it easier then when we come to finishing it off. So I'd use the bottommost bucket of the gauge again, just keep a little bit high. Just give the bucket just a little shake just to get it out. Don't be too rough with it. No worse than when you see people rattling it on the end of the rams, try and get it out. So you just slide it over a bit more there. It's not deadly straight, I've made it with a slight curve on it. A bit more on a loop. Same again, I'll just corner the bucket just to pull the turf off on that little bit there. So then it keeps the edge of the dig nice and sharp as well. Just a little bit. Back to where we finished, and just pull it through at that, and that keeps the edge of the trench nice and straight. Come on. Off again. So I've got to go down there with the electrical water, so we need to keep it clear. jack leg was last time. Pad him down a bit. Oh, Mr. Robbins here, looking for his worm. Now go back to that side there and we'll just pull a little bit more off. Back to there where we finished before. So if you look on the right hand side of the bucket, it's level there, same the other. So we're just taking that little lump out. There we have it. So hopefully I have time to do a bit of a video when we start stoning up. So we're putting some recycled in the bottom, then capping it off with 100mm type 1 I think on top, just to finish it off. So we'll catch you again. Like and subscribe.